how many sets you should be doing to grow your muscles. I used to say and believe that it was 10 to 20 per muscle group, but I was wrong. Even though I read the studies and saw how bad modalities they use, so of course they needed that many sets, and I was wrong. And if you were saying this, or you were just parroting it without reading anything or understanding anything, happens even with me too, then you were wrong as well, and it is time to swallow it, because it depends on how many sets you can recover from, and that also depends on the muscle type. You see, more volume creates more muscle damage, and that can hurt your rate of progress. Not all sets are equally fatiguing. Muscle damage has stages, and it depends on exercise choices. For example, if you do a machine chest fly that is going to load the muscle at the short position, opposed to a dumbbell bench press was going to load the muscle at the longer muscle length or stretch position. Also depends on how many reps you are doing. If you are doing higher reps, it's going to be more fatiguing because you are going to spend 80% of the time with reps what's not even going to stimulate hypertrophy or muscle growth, but they are still going to fatigue your body, or how close you are to failure. And that's self-explanatory, because the closer you get, the more fatigue and muscle damage you are going to create. Research also shows that more volume leads to more growth, until it doesn't, due to the accumulated fatigue that's going to negatively impact your recovery and performance. That is when it backlashes. There is no perfect workout, everything is a guesswork, but sometimes it is more accurate if you consider all the variables to the best of your knowledge. We know that there are outliers who respond better to higher volume, and there are the polar opposite, and the rest is just falling in between. So that's going to be the average. And there are also people forcing high volume, but if you take a closer look at their training, you will quickly notice that how they train is like pussies. Of course they need 4 to 5 sets per exercise, or even add in another exercise was going to train the same muscle at the same exact position, creating so much redundancy because they were nowhere near close to failure. If you learn how to get the most effective reps in with less volume, you are 100% going to increase the rate of your progression by drastically reducing the amount of sets you are doing in the gym and even the exercises. But this is something that takes years for people to learn, while others, they never get to the stage and will forever blame their own genetics. Watch these 2 videos next, like, subscribe, hit the bell. For coaching, hit the link in the description. Talk to you soon.